Hey there, welcome to another episode of Veronica's Music Vault. Today we are featuring Aerosmith. I only have one Aerosmith CD at the moment, and that is mainly due to the fact that Aerosmith are one of these bands that's everywhere. They're all around, constantly hear them on the radio, or now with YouTube and Spotify to a lesser extent with me. I don't use Spotify that much. If I want to hear them, I can look them up. However, this show is not about being able to find songs just as you like them. It is about being able to walk over, pick up a CD, put it in the CD player and listen to it from start to finish, and not only hear the hits but learn about the artists or bands. So unfortunately, there is only just the one Aerosmith CD. While I have been researching on Wikipedia for this segment, I have added 3 albums to the shopping list. And their biggest time that they were famous was around the time of my one favourite song of theirs, which is Janie's Got a Gun. That song I purchased on iTunes, so I don't physically own it. It is trapped in my little computer and on my iPod. So it's pretty sad that, I've got a digital copy of something as opposed to a physical CD. So I've added 2 CDs to the shopping list, plus I have added another compilation as well. So this will be a very brief episode because while I've always admired Aerosmith, they are not as well featured in my CD collection, but we will change that later. This is how I normally start to add to my collection. I'll like one song and then I'll buy an album, and then I like to explore the back catalogue. It is getting a lot harder to explore back catalogues of artists now because CDs are very rare and you have to actually now rely on buying secondhand ones, which sadly some people on eBay take advantage of and they push the prices up. But anyway, I guess that's what it is. You can always go through your op shops, some of them that are not overcharging. You might pick up some bargains in there. Anyway, let's talk about Aerosmith today. All right, so this album I picked up from the CD fair that we have down at Glenbrook. They normally run it, it's CDs and vinyl. They normally run it in the long weekends, so I think around definitely Easter, which is coming up very soon. I think the Queen's birthday, which is now the King's birthday, October long weekend. I can't remember if they do around Christmas time, but they do run that a few times a year, and it is very good because a lot of CDs, physical CDs, I pick up for about $5 each, which is how I've ended up with actually having a physical Aerosmith CD in the collection as opposed to having nothing at all and skipping this very well-known great band. Steven Tyler, the singer, has got an extensive vocal range. You will normally pick up straight away if it is an Aerosmith song by that fantastic wailing scream that he has. Which brings me to this album. When you press play on it, the first song is called Dream On. Now, for you that are fans of a rap singer, you might recognize the lyrics. And for you that don't know Aerosmith that well, you will think, is that really Aerosmith? Steven Tyler is actually not screaming on it, but then at the end you go, yeah, that is Aerosmith. So it's a really good song. It's a really catchy song. As I say, you will know the song if you are a fan of a rap artist. It's only got 10 songs on it, and it actually isn't listed in their discography. But when you look inside, this is how I find out. Can't show you actually inside because the CD's in the CD player. I just wanted to listen to a couple of songs before I gave my 5 cents worth about it. inside the CD, it will tell you the years, especially with a compilation, that the songs are from. And then it will tell you down the bottom approximately what year it was released. So it was released in 1988, which is before a lot of their songs came out. So Janie's Got a Gun and a few other songs were all released late 80s, early 90s. So now I'm going to read from my sheet because I can't remember everything. So Aerosmith formed in Boston in 1970, which was way before I was born. So Aerosmith have technically been around for longer than me. Fantastic band. I think they have been original band. I'm not sure because I didn't really go through the members because I don't want this show to be about a history lesson. I want it to be about my music, what I listen to and what I know. But you are welcome to Google them, and probably once I've started talking about Aerosmith, I will go back through YouTube and watch a few video clips. Some of the video clips I either haven't seen or I haven't seen for years. They did feature in Beavis and Butthead a couple of times. Beavis and Butthead is one of my favourite shows. And so for you that don't know Beavis and Butthead, they are obviously animated characters that were on MTV that are now not on MTV, and those are very hard to get as well. But they used to sit down as two teenagers and watch music videos and laugh and make fun of everything. So they featured a couple of their songs, so I do like them from that reason. And also they released a compilation album called The Beavis and Butthead Experience, which, yes, I do own, and we will get to that much, much later. That is down the track. They have also been in a few movie soundtracks. For you that love Robin Williams, rest in peace, Robin Williams, one of his greatest movies was Mrs. Doubtfire, and one of the most hilarious songs, and well, it wasn't a hilarious song, but the image was amusing. Dude Looks Like a Lady. What a great song. Also, they did the Armageddon soundtrack, the song I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Plus, they featured in a lot of other, well, they did a lot of other songs. Aerosmith singer Steven Tyler. I just had a mind blank then because I haven't written this down. Some things will come out of my head. Steven Tyler's daughter is Liv Tyler, so she did a few video clips for him. And Alicia Silverstone also did feature in a couple of the songs as well. I have not seen these singles for years, so I'm literally going off the top of my head on this. But anyway, they were really, really popular in the early 90s, which I guess is when I discovered them. So, yes, they also have released 15 albums. I think their last album was released in 2012, if I remember reading right. So they have obviously started to slow down a lot now. Steven Tyler has got health issues. I think it was something with his throat. Please don't quote me because I'm trying to remember off things that I was reading about a few months ago. So he's always been sort of in my headlines and whatever because amazing person, great voice. Sadly, I did not get to see them perform live. They did tour Australia quite a few years ago. I can't remember exactly when it was. I think friends of mine did go, and I think I do remember hearing that it was amazing and awesome, and I was just thinking, why didn't I go? They would have been great to have seen them. But anyway, if they ever tour again, we'll put that on the bucket list of bands and singers to see. What else can I tell you about them? Yeah, they're quite often heard on Triple M. Triple M is my main station, the only radio station I listen to, other than watching YouTube or listening to my iPod or my CDs. So I do hear quite a bit of their stuff. What else can we say about Aerosmith? For this album, there was only 10 tracks on it. And possibly the songs that you will know, if you know any. Dream On has been played on Triple M before. Walk This Way is on here. It is the original one. I really love the crossover one with Run DMC. I thought it was really good of them to try and do the hip hop rap rock thing. They were probably one of the first bands. Definitely don't quote me on that, to do that, but I absolutely love that version of Walk This Way with them two going at it. It's really good, really fun. Also, they did a cover of Come Together by the Beatles. So that is that one. Not listed in their discography, which is very strange because I picked it up as a secondhand CD. Who knew? So I have added to my shopping list a compilation that is noted and 2 of their albums from around that time. I'm going to tell you which ones they are because my brain is really fried. Big Ones is the Greatest Hits album. I think that was released in 1994. So that has got more of the back catalogue. Pump and Get a Grip are the 2 albums that were released around that time, with Janie's Got a Gun and Love in an Elevator, Ragdoll, all those sorts of songs. On closing, I would just like to say thank you for watching my episode of My Aerosmith. I call these episodes My XYZ Band because it is my interpretation of them. Things that I say or whatever are merely what I have seen, heard, thought I've heard, or discovered. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one, and we are coming up to some bands that are very dear to my heart, so you will get longer episodes and more involved and more in depth. So until then, keep rocking. I'll catch you next time.